my channel. Today I have a monthly May message for all of the Aries out in the collective. Please note this is going to be a general reading, so it will not resonate with every single Aries out in the collective. I ask that you take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are new to my channel, welcome to Eileen Into Spirit. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual advisor and intuitive coach. I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. Without further ado, let's get into your message, Aries. Okay, Aries, this is going to be your monthly message. I do want to inform you that this is going to be a 9-card draw, which means that this reading is going to be a little different than some of the other previous readings you have seen on my channel. Each one of the cards that is drawn in its specific order and in its specific place has a specific question attached to it. This is a reading that I normally do for myself every month. And I enjoy it and wanted to share it with you because it does provide me with a lot of information and insight for the month. So not only is it going to tell me where you currently are, what theme you will be focusing on this month, but it also provides me with support, insight, what you should avoid, and what obstacles you might face this month. So let's see what information Spirit has for you. We need 3 more cards and then we should be ready to go. 3 more cards for Aries, Spirit. 3 more cards. Okay. Thank you. One more. One more card, please. One more card for Aries. One more card. Whoa, okay. Here we go. All right. If we need to clarify what is already on the table, we will be clarifying that with another deck. Okay. All right. First question up, Aries, is where I currently am. So where am I currently? Currently, Aries, you are at the 4 of Pentacles, which is really about foundations and stability and security. So what I'm really feeling here and kind of what I'm seeing is that you are currently in a position where you are trying to really build a foundation and find sources of income that are providing you with security and stability at this time. I also want to point out that you really need to really tune into the energy of your heart and allow yourself to do things that come from a heart-centered space. Also recognize that you shouldn't hold on to things that are no longer serving you. That's a very strange message to be getting with the 4 of Pentacles, but I really feel that what Spirit is really trying to say here, where you currently are this month, is you are sort of having to evaluate where your resources are coming from. Recognize that there are certain resources that you might have to let go of, and that's because you need to build a better foundation for yourself and where you are. So what is your theme this month? Your theme this month is going to be the Fool energy, which is about new beginnings, a new journey, and a new opportunity. It's about really allowing yourself to be curious and to fall into something new. You know, where you currently are with this 4 of Pentacles is really about, you know, sort of reflecting on where your resources are coming from and sort of allowing yourself to reflect on what are the things that I'm holding on to tightly that I need to sort of loosen my grip on because it's not really allowing me to sort of have that faith or fall into something that is newer, into a newer cycle and a newer beginning. You know, your theme with this Fool, a Fool really represents you know, a younger energy that isn't very familiar with the path that they are on. And if you truly are, Aries, going into a new direction, you have to be willing to sort of trust and have that blind faith that you're being led in the direction, that you're being led in the right direction. So it's really about being curious and exploring this new opportunity for yourself. What are you accomplishing this month? You're accomplishing this month, you have the King of Pentacles. This is really about having the wealth, the resources, and the knowledge and the wisdom to be able to fulfill your deepest desires. It's also about recognizing that all of the experiences that you've gained through the past have really provided you with the knowledge, the skills, the talent, and the know-how on how to get certain things accomplished for yourself here, Aries. You are very masterful in an aspect of manifestation. So recognize that you have all of the resources that you need. And so what you're going to actually find is that maybe you have set aside some like goals or some tasks that you're wanting to get completed, or that you've set yourself up to have achieved by a certain time. And Spirit is really wanting to let you know that you're going to actually start seeing a little bit more movement in those areas, where you're going to start seeing it become more alive, and you're going to start seeing it come to fruition. Now, what you need to avoid this month, we have the Strength card in reversed. The Strength card really speaks about being brave and recognizing that you are a lot stronger than you feel. And I feel that what you're avoiding here is, you need to avoid from hiding who you are. When I look at a Strength card, I really see a Leo, and a Leo is really about it's a Leo rising. It's really about allowing the light within you to completely shine and be that form of light, to really allow that inner part of you to shine outwardly. I really feel that what you're needing to avoid here is being cowardly. You need to avoid that at all costs, because no matter whether you feel that you're not confident enough in certain aspects of your life, or whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you need to have the courage, and you need to show that courage outwardly. Because the more that you display that, the more that you will begin to feel it and believe it, okay? Now, what you need to embrace this month. What you are embracing this month is the Four of Cups, Aries. This Four of Cups energy is really about reflecting on your past experiences, the past knowledge, your talents, everything that you have around you. It's really about reflecting and recognizing and admiring that what you have been given and that knowledge that has been bestowed upon you is there for a reason, right? I feel that sometimes when we have a Four of Cup energy, it's really about you tend to focus on the things that you sort of wish you could have had, or you focus on the lack of something that you might have missed, like those missed opportunities or the what ifs that sort of fall in play. And what you need to embrace is you need to embrace all aspects, both the good and the bad of all of the opportunities. I really feel that what you need to embrace is that even though you have the experience and you have the knowledge, recognize that you are going to be gifted another opportunity that will allow you to really shine in an area that you might not be completely confident in, okay? That's the one thing I'm definitely hearing here, Aries. It's really about you recognizing and honoring yourself, and recognizing that you are going to be asked to step forward in an area you're not 100% confident in. And it's because you're going to need to be able to see yourself in that position and in that role. Now, what is the obstacle you are going to face? The obstacle you are going to face here is the World, which means it's an ending, right? It might be that maybe you're not ready to transition into this new phase of your life. And maybe what you're really afraid of here is maybe you're afraid that you're not going to be good enough. You're not going to be able to fulfill that, or you're not going to be able to step into that power. And the obstacle is really going to be about you trusting yourself and trusting that things are happening the way that they're meant to happen. I really sometimes feel that when we get faced with opportunities, especially since your theme is really going to be the Fool, When you have a full energy, it's really about the unknown, right? A lot of times we get so scared about going down a path that we can't fully see. We don't know what's ahead. And so we sort of question ourselves while we're on that path. And I feel that what you are really needing to avoid is, I think what you need to avoid with this strength card here in reversed is avoid feeding into the fear and allowing that fear to prevent you from moving forward or from accepting this new path and this new journey. You know, if you're embracing the Four of Cups, the Four of Cups is really about spirit offering you, presenting you something, a new opportunity. You need to embrace that opportunity in its newness and in its wholeness in order for you to truly see and understand what you are completely capable of. And what this new opportunity is bringing you is it's bringing you an ending to a life that you have grown very comfortable in. So I feel that the obstacle here with this world is really about getting out of your comfort zone. It's going to be really pushing you on this new level and in this new path that you're just very unsure of, and you're not sure if it's really something you're going to want to do. But Spirit is pushing you in that direction for a reason. It's important that you recognize that here, Aries. Now, what is the support that you have this month? The support that you have this month is the Nine of Swords. Now, the Nine of Swords is a card of there are certain fears and illusions that you have that are really preventing you from sleeping at night. So it could be stress, it could be anxiety, it could be fear of not being successful, whatever that might be. I am going to draw a clarifier for it, but the support in that is that you can release those fears when you allow yourself to explore the depths of them. So, Spirit, why is the Nine of Swords here? I'm going to clarify this Nine of Swords. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands here. The Six of Swords, which is you're moving in a new direction. Okay, so maybe the fears that you have are really surrounding around moving in a new direction, right? And the support in that is recognizing, we have a Knight of Wands here in reverse. So is recognizing that, you know, moving in a new direction is really about moving towards your destined path. And we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so this is your clarifier for the Nine of Swords. So what I'm seeing here is a Six of Swords to me really represents moving in a new direction. And what I really see it as is moving on towards your destined path, moving on the right path, okay? So the support that you have is, number one, remembering that Spirit is moving you. You know, Spirit is guiding you in this new direction because it is part of your destiny. It is part of your path. It's part of your growth and your evolution, okay? So the support is that you have is really Spirit. Allow yourself to explore the depths of your fears, because once you can do that, you can recognize that they're merely illusions. A fear is nothing but false evidence appearing real. So when you can sit and identify that, then you really get to the root of to what it is that's really bothering you in moving forward, okay? Now, what is the action you have this month? The action is the Eight of Pentacles in reversed. So what I really feel that is you're not really honing in on your master or your craft, okay? Now, an Eight of Pentacles really tells me, it sort of reminds me about becoming the master of something. And when I see an Eight of Pentacles in reverse, I really feel that it's, and I'm just going to say it here, Aries, is that you're being lazy when it comes to heeding the call of your spirit, okay? Because an Eight of Pentacles is really about working on your craft, and it's really about becoming the master of something. And when it's in reverse, I really feel that you're preventing yourself from making this, working on this craft in a way that you become a specific master in. It does not surprise me at all that it's falling in line with your theme, which is the Fool, because when you are moving in a new direction and when you're going on a new journey and Spirit is really trying to push you in a new direction, maybe this is about you really learning to become an entrepreneur, right? With this Eight of Pentacles in reverse, your action this month is really going to be pushing yourself to really do the diligent work. If you are uncertain and unsure about a specific area of where you're moving to, maybe you need to do the research. Maybe you need to do the work. It's really about allowing yourself to really do the necessary work to get it done, and stop making excuses for yourself as to why you haven't been able to accomplish the goals that you've been wanting to accomplish. Remember, the fears prevent us from actually putting forth the effort. And what Spirit is really wanting you to do is put in the effort with this Eight of Pentacles in reversed. Now, what is the advice and the encouragement that you have from Spirit? It is the Five of Pentacles. And your advice and your encouragement is stop wallowing in your own sorrows. Recognize that you have multiple opportunities available to you. The key to your own salvation is within your grasp. It is within your hands. All you have to do is put the key in the keyhole and open the door. You have to be willing to allow yourself to walk through that door. You know, a Five of Pentacles is really about, you know, feeling like you're being left out in the cold, almost as if you feel as if Spirit has potentially prevented you from moving forward. And the advice is that the only one standing in your way here, Aries, is you. I really feel this is kind of like a very abrupt, cold message here, Aries. I'm not really used to Spirit coming through with such a harsh message, but I have always felt like whatever message comes through the way that it is meant to come through. So that is the message I have for you here, Aries. I am going to draw an additional card from a new deck by Colette Baron Reed called The Shaman's Dream, which I absolutely love and has been literally on point throughout all of these reads. So I want to see what additional information and insight it has to offer you for this month. Angels, what additional information and insight do you have to offer Aries this month? What additional information and insight do you have to offer Aries this month? What additional information and insight do you have to offer Aries this month? What additional information and insight do you have to offer Aries this month? What additional, information and insight do you have to offer Aries? Additional information. Okay. Wow. Okay, we have Fool's Embrace, okay, which is transmuting pain. All right, let's see what this has to say here. I am reading from the book because it's a new deck and I'm not very familiar with it just yet. And when I say it's brand new, it's like brand spanking new, like within 2 days. So here it is, Aries, Fool's Embrace. This is about transmuting pain, allowing life to love you, and the experience of both lend. Okay. The pain of life is sometimes unbearable. When we're in it, we think that pain, that loss, that betrayal will always be woven through our continuity of existence. We're kept hostage by the way we identify with the pain and what we make it mean. If we let it, it becomes etched into us like a tattoo. No matter where on the spectrum of pain you find yourself now, whether it be mild disappointment or searing loss, it's time to make peace with it. Befriend it rather than resisting it, running from it, or judging it as bad or unfair or hostile. Can you see the gift that is here? Surrender to the Fool's Embrace, allowing the truth to envelop you in love and compassion. What if you could learn something amazing from this? What is truly yours will not pass you by. Something better and perfect for you is waiting elsewhere. If you could come to terms with the liberation and freedom inherent in loss, your broken heart might open you up to a greater sense of humanity and compassion. As in the narrative of Tarot, the Fool will be at the beginning of your life's adventure, and at the end, when you've integrated all the wisdom you've accumulated along the journey. He will never let you down or lie to you. He will, however, teach you how to revel in both the beauty and desperation of life, both and this and that. will always be true. Remember, the pearl can't be created without the gritty sand causing discomfort and acting as a catalyst in the oyster. Your pearl is discovered in radical acceptance that everything has value. All is well now and will be well. Remember that today as you feel the Fool's embrace. Aries, this is literally everything that we just discussed. Remember, your theme for this month is the Fool energy, okay? It's about a new beginning, going in a new adventure. What you need to embrace is the Four of Cups. It's embracing all aspects, everything that you have learned. Remember that what you are avoiding this month is the Strength card in reverse, which is avoiding being, avoid being discouraged or not being brave. It's really about you learning to face your own fears, and recognizing that your fears are nothing more than illusion. It's all about the journey. It's all about the journey and the experience that you get from that journey. So that is the message I have for you today, Aries. I thank you so much for joining me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time with your new message. Namaste, guys.